And Ms. Fulton, I got to tell you, I'm very concerned about your nomination. I'm very concerned about the politicization of our military. I think if you're confirmed, you're going to add to that. It's very dangerous. So let me go into some questions. You served on the board of the U.S. Military Academy, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I did.
You were chairman?
Yes, Senator.
You enjoyed it? You got a lot out of it?
Yes, Senator.
I serve on the board of the Naval Academy. I love it, actually. You served until 2019, if I recall, correct? December
Yes, Senator,
2019?
that's correct.
So when President Trump came on board as a new president, he didn't fire you or any of the other members appointed by President Obama, correct?
That's correct, Senator.
So you weren't fired. So Joe Biden gets elected. This is what I'm talking about, politicization of the military. He purges everybody nominated by President Trump off all the service academy boards. Do you think that was a good idea?
Senator, that was the president's prerogative.
It's not his prerogative. I'm asking you, do you think it was a good idea? You served on the board. You weren't fired by Donald Trump. Do you think it was a good idea that you think any other president in the history of the country has done that?
I don't know, Senator.
Let me ask, I'll answer for you. No. First time ever. Do you think that was a good idea?
Senator, I think there's benefit to having people with longevity on the board.
So Donald Trump should have... sorry, go ahead.
There's a benefit to having people with longevity on the board, that with experience in knowing how the board works. There's also a benefit in getting new eyes on the problem.
Let me read you the law. The law says board members designated by the president shall serve 3 years. So Biden's firing of everybody was illegal. I have no doubt about it. It's right here in the law. So if you're confirmed, will you work to reinstate those who were fired? Let me give you two examples from the U.S. Military Academy. General H.R. McMaster, the day after he was fired by Biden, he received the Distinguished Graduate Award. Do you think he deserved to be fired?
Senator, I have great respect for General McMaster, someone who I know.
You think he deserved to be fired?
Senator, I don't know on what grounds that decision was made.
You think General Keane deserved to be fired?
I don't know what grounds that was made.
So here's the point. Will you commit to reinstating people like General McMaster? President Biden illegally fired everybody. No one had ever done that in the history of the country before, but he decided to purge every service academy. For what reason? The only reason is to politicize the service academies. Do you think it's a good idea? You're a West Point grad, to politicize the service academies?
No, Senator, I don't believe it's good to politicize.
So will you work, if confirmed, to reinstate the people Joe Biden fired?
Senator, if I'm confirmed, I will look into what authorities. My understanding is that solely within the president's...
It's not. I just read you the statute. It says shall. That's why you weren't fired by President Trump. Anyways, let me turn to another issue. But this is an important issue, Mr. Chairman, that we haven't done enough to look at. Important issue. Politicizing the officer corps of our military academies is something nobody should accept, and Joe Biden's doing it, and you're going to be in charge of this. The Undersecretary of Defense, in his confirmation hearing, said one of his goals was to stamp out, quote, systemic racism within the ranks of the military. Do you believe that the military is systemically racist?
No, Senator. I've heard different definitions of that term, but I don't believe the military is fundamentally racist.
So one of your tweets said, it's not a political statement to say the GOP, that's half the country, is racist. It's a moral statement. So do you believe every Republican in the GOP, probably a lot of military members too, are they all racist? That's what you said in 2018.
No, Senator. I want to repeat what I said when I apologized for that tweet earlier. My intent was to say that racism isn't Republican or Democratic, that it's not political, it's moral. Okay. And the party should make a statement, because no whole group of people should be tarnished with the actions of one. But my words were muddled, confused. I went about it all the wrong way, and I deeply apologize.
Let me focus on another group that, for whatever reason, seems to get the ire of the far left, and it's the Marine Corps. I love the Marine Corps. I think it's one of the best institutions in America. I remember an Obama administration official, I can't remember, senior in the Pentagon, she called the Marines a bunch of extremists. You were stated in 2016, quote, so tired of USMC women fighting to keep combat ban because they want so badly for the male Marines to love them, hashtag co-opted, hashtag Stockholm Syndrome. That's a blatant insult to the women in the U.S. Marine Corps. A, do you want to apologize to them right now? Because you're looking to possibly lead them. And why the hell would you say something like that?
Senator, the honor, courage, and commitment of the Marine Corps is
How about women Marines?
Unquestioned, especially women Marines.
So why are you insulting them?
Senator, that was, I never want to tarnish a whole group of people with the actions of one, and in that case, it was the action of one, and
No,
I
it wasn't.
apologize.
You said USMC women. Why are you insulting the women in the United States Marine Corps? And will you right now apologize for that tweet or whatever the heck it was in 2016?
I apologize, Senator. I have all respect for the Marine Corps. I know a great deal of Marine men and women who served honorably, continue to serve honorably, and I've served alongside of and worked alongside of, and I have tremendous respect for them. I'll continue to work with them.
Mr. Chairman, this nominee is clearly unqualified, and I hope everybody on this committee votes to not move forward her confirmation out of the Armed Services Committee. It'll be an insult, part of this continuing focus in the Biden administration to put officials like you who are disingenuous, condescending, dismissive, and insulting of the very people you want to lead in the military. And I think it has to stop on this nominee. Sorry.